My name is Liz Pandungu. I am the Acting Chief Executive Officer for the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. I'd like to give you an insight into who we are and what we do as Nairobi Coffee Exchange. Nairobi Coffee Exchange is the central coffee auction where Kenyan coffee is traded. Nairobi Coffee Exchange has been in existence for over 90 years as having the auction as a mode for selling coffee, and has been providing a transparent and efficient, globally recognized spot market for coffee that is benchmarked worldwide. We bring together coffee buyers and coffee growers who are represented by their appointed licensed coffee brokers, and here we have about 80% of Kenyan coffee being traded through the auction. Our core values include integrity, transparency, professionalism, and our vision is to facilitate a marketing system that is transparent, efficient, and effective to stimulate growth in the industry. As the CEO for Nairobi Coffee Exchange, I'm proud to lead a team that is committed to the values of Nairobi Coffee Exchange, and I'm excited to share with you how our direct settlement system works in terms of transforming the coffee industry in Kenya.
Hello, I'm John Zuki, the Acting Finance and Admin Officer at the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. The DSS is a platform which is established by a commercial bank which is competitively selected by the exchange subject to approval from the Capital Markets Authority and is managed by the exchange. The DSS is an essential part of our operations, ensuring that coffee sales proceeds are cleared and settled efficiently. With the Cooperative Bank as our current service provider, DSS benefits coffee growers, buyers, brokers, and more. The process of payment through DSS starts when the grower's data, which entails percentages to be settled by to the service providers, together with valid contracts that are attached and are submitted by a grower or a grower's representative to the commercial bank through the exchange. The current charges include brokerage fees, mailing fees, and also warehouse fees, after which the net is transferred to the grower's account. Once coffee is sold through the auction, the broker invoices the dealers through the system, that is the DSS, and the exchange uploads a transaction file to validate the information supplied by the broker. Then a dealer will pay for the coffees invoiced to the DSS account. Once that payment by the dealer is done, the system will channel the funds to each player according to the data provided by the growers.
My name is Karen Mumbua. I'm currently working as the lead in the auction and the marketing department here at the Nairobi Coffee Exchange. And just to brief you shortly on what the agenda of the Nairobi Coffee Exchange has been, is that we have been on a path to ensure that the coffee farmer, who is the key player in the coffee value chain, gets their fair share in the business of coffee. And so in this regard, I want to acknowledge all the team players that have made it possible to have an operating settlement system, which is now a function within the current coffee regulatory framework. The DSS, if you like to call it, is an essential part of our operations. It ensures that coffee sales proceeds are cleared and settled efficiently and also in a timely manner. One thing that we need to emphasize when it comes to the farmers, the DSS requires them to have a US dollar account operating with the DSS. This is going to enable them to reap the benefit depending on the on the volume of coffees they sell at the auction. Now we want to look at briefly just how DSS is helping other players in the industry, and in this case we want to see how it benefits the coffee buyers. The exchange, we are continuing to encourage them to participate in the discovery of the best prices, and this we encourage more buyers to be participators at the auction so that we can get the best price as possible. So I'm here to shed some more light on the buyer's responsibilities as far as the DSS is concerned. One, we must notice that, or be aware that, the responsibility of the buyer is to make sure that their payments are settled after the sale of a coffee within the stipulated time, and therefore the DSS will enable them to track their invoices. It will also allow them to consolidate their e-slips once a sale is done. They will also be able to have a visibility of the historical information, and amongst other benefits.
I am Samuel Kamani Mwangi. I work at Nairobi Coffee Exchange as the sample room supervisor. Where we are now is the sample room, the central sample room. We receive coffees from different regions, different areas. These samples are given to dealers who will be participating in the auction in the coming week. After that, we display them for a view. The place is open to anybody, and then the auction happens after 12 days. The central sample room does not have a way of ensuring checking the quality of coffee. Hence, we are looking at a very crucial aspect of quality control and assurance in the coffee industry. Quality control is essential to ensure that the final coffee product meets desired standards, especially for specialty coffees known for unique flavors. That's why we are working on incorporating a coffee lab where we will enhance grading, capping, and supply chain transparency. Quality assurance not only benefits growers but also contributes to better prices in the market.